You are watching body camera video of a crime victim and our investigative reporter inside the Milwaukee County Sheriff's office.
So why is a deputy recording them? It's because they would not stop pushing for answers. Tonight, another chapter in Ghosted, an unbelievable story about an unsolved hit and run.
First, we revealed how a suspect vanished and was never charged. Then we exposed the misconduct in this case. Now we're back again to show you how the victim was mistreated. She's a former civilian police officer. She told our investigative reporter, Dave Biscobing, she was treated like a villain for asking too many questions and calling out too many mistakes.
From the crash scene to the sheriff's office headquarters, Monica Nash has been mistreated.
I was definitely treated like the villain throughout the whole entire process.
So let's start here, where it began.
My car was completely totaled. Like, you can see like the new guardrail. My vehicle was like completely under the guardrail.
On January 17th, 2020, on I-94 at night, Monica was driving with her baby, then hit from behind, slammed into that guardrail. Two people got out of the other car, and one demanded her baby.
He runs up to me and he says, "Give me the baby, give me the baby."
But they fled after witnesses arrived.
Now that darker stretch of guardrail, that's actually the one that got replaced because of your crash.
Yes.
That's the one they tried to charge you for.
Correct. They sent me a bill in the mail after someone intentionally hit me.
A bill from the State Transportation Department for $6,000. The guardrail is one of the only things Monica can actually see, look at, as proof that the crash actually happened. And that's because, even though the suspect's totaled car was left at the scene, multiple witnesses ID'd the car's owner, and traffic cams overlooked the area, no one was ever charged, mostly because officials couldn't determine who was driving.
I hope that somehow or some way, like something would prick their heart to be honest and just come forth and tell the truth about what happened that day. I didn't deserve it. My daughter didn't deserve it. It was just very unfortunate.
2 years after the crash, watching the case fall apart, Monica filed a complaint with the Wisconsin Crime Victims' Rights Board. The board concluded Monica showed clear and convincing evidence that MCSO violated her rights. They did not provide her with her rights as a victim. They did not inform her when the case was dropped, and they did not treat her with fairness, dignity, and respect. But the Crime Victims' Rights Board doesn't have a lot of teeth. There was no penalty for the sheriff's office. That's why after the board order came out on May 31st, 2023, Monica contacted us.
This guy is basically a ghost. He's not charged. He's not held responsible at all.
A ghost.
Exactly.
The suspect, a ghost. MCSO ghosted her about her case, and once we got involved, we discovered key evidence also somehow disappeared. Like this dashcam video, footage that proved witnesses both ID'd the car's owner at the scene and said he tried to grab Monica's baby.
When I went in person to get a copy of the video, I was told that the video does not exist anymore.
Look at this letter dated June 28th, 2023. Upon inspection, an extensive search of our records indicates we have no records responsive to your request.
That's not even logical for it to just not exist.
I'm here with Monica Nash, who we interviewed a few weeks ago, and we're here outside the Milwaukee County Safety Building.
So we went with Monica unannounced to find out how that could be true.
May I speak with an open records supervisor?
At the records counter, they said a supervisor would be out to talk with her.
Our evidence vault had said that it was destroyed because the deputy said the case was closed and was no longer needed. So we spoke with our professional standards division, and they actually informed us that they have a copy. So we were just provided with a copy today. So
again, MCSO did not know we were coming.
Today. They just get it sent to them today. Does that make any sense to you?
not at all.
But it wasn't actually available. It took several more months to finally get the dashcam footage because MCSO repeatedly told us they were having technical issues. Eventually, they said we'd have to go in, watch it in their office, record it with our own camera.
Hello. Hi. Hi. Deputy Murphy.
Dave.
And while there, we noticed a deputy recording us.
That was surprising to me that they do that.
Yeah, they're trying to backtrack now because they know that I'm serious. Like, I want answers. I really deserve answers.
Do you think that's an intimidation thing to record us?
I think it definitely is.
In the body camera video, you can see the records supervisor handing over an envelope. That's because 4 months earlier, TMJ4 requested the entire personnel and misconduct file for the deputy that investigated Monica's crash. But that file, way too thin for a deputy with 24 years on the force. What they gave us didn't include any of his misconduct records. We discovered MCSO ignored that part of our request, even though by law they're required to provide those records. So again, we demanded that deputy's misconduct file. And when we finally got it, it showed he was disciplined at least 10 times in his career, including 5 suspensions, 1 for yelling racially inflammatory remarks at black people while drunk. Monica also filed an internal complaint for how that deputy handled her case. He was suspended for 5 days. The internal investigation finding, he failed to document key witness information. He ignored the allegations about the baby, and he somehow lost traffic camera footage from that night. But that suspension meant little to Monica because her case still wasn't solved, and she let an MCSO lieutenant know it on the phone.
The matter is over. It has been concluded.
It's not over, though, because if this happened to you, if somebody did
Ma'am,
this to you, you would not have the
As far as
same
the sheriff's
attitude.
office is concerned, the matter is over. It has been concluded.
The officer was disciplined, but you guys are not going to even try to follow up with the evidence that you do have,
There
or
was no criminal act.
so if I hit you with my car, that's not a criminal act.
The district attorney's office determined that there was no crime.
So of course it's going to get
Ma'am.
dropped. They don't have anything to go on.
Ma'am, I'm letting you know that the matter is closed as far as our office is concerned.
The district attorney's office declined to bring charges. And again, that's because records show, even though witnesses ID'd the car's owner at the scene, they didn't witness who was actually driving the car. But we also learned prosecutors did not know about the suspect demanding Monica's baby. During an internal investigation into how the deputy handled her case, a supervising DA said if they knew that, the DA's office would have absolutely gotten more involved and investigated the situation further.
There was a crash that you were involved in, correct?
There was a crash that I was hit in. Did you read the report?
The MCSO lieutenant wrote a report about that phone call. He called Monica irate and said in that call he informed her that the $6,000 guardrail charge was being removed.
The Department of Transportation charged you improperly for the guardrail. Our office took it upon ourselves to have that removed, okay? We were not required to do that. We are not required to do that by law.
Tried to act like that was some favor to you. I thought that was stunning to me.
Yeah.
And that takes us back to the scene.
You felt like you weren't treated like a victim. You felt like you were treated like a villain. Mm-hmm. Because you were trying to figure this out.
Correct.
I'm Dave Biskobing for TMJ4 News.
When we launched Ghosted on Monday, we told you the sheriff's office declined to be interviewed. Now that it's aired, we are going to send them these stories and ask again.
Now, this case raises a lot of questions. There are questions that are bigger than a single hit and run case. So we're also sending the story to the County Board of Supervisors and the county executive. We'll let you know how they respond.
You can watch all 3 parts of the special investigation online right now. Just go to our website, tmj4.com.
TMJ4 able to share this story with you because Monica reached out to us. If you have a story worth investigating, let us know. tmj4.com/tips. Submit your story idea or reach out to us on social media or send an email to news@tmj4.com.